Yeah, guys. So we discussed about yesterday DR rails, right, guys? So now how many environments are there? Three environments are there: non-production, production, and a DR environment.
Yeah,
So primary is nothing but a a live. A secondary is nothing but a DR environment. If something goes wrong, or any floods, or earthquakes, or whatever it may be, so is there any disaster? So there is a other environment is called as a disaster recovery, and so it will on the disaster environment if something goes on the primary. Primary is nothing but a primary is nothing but a, what is that, guys? Primary is nothing but a which environment? Production environment, live environments. Yeah, guys. Um, so what is this, guys? Benefits of using AWS. Benefits of using AWS. What are the benefits? Pay per use model. What is that, guys? Pay per use
paper
model.
use model.
So what is the slogan for the cloud, guys? So what is the slogan?
Pay as you go.
Very good. So what is the slogan, guys? Pay as you go. Pay as you go. So pay as you go means whenever you use that server, that time only we can pay the money. So whenever you use means start the server. Start the a server. Whenever you use the server, so that time only we can pay the money. For example, a developer works on how many days, guys? How many hours? So developer works how many hours for how many hours, guys, per day? From for example 10 to 7, right? 10 to 7, 10 to 7 p.m. 10 to 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. So for example 8 hours, 8 hours, right? Developers, everyone, how many hours are working on the, guys? So 8 hours work. So from 10 a.m. to 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. So whenever developer comes onto the office, he log into the portal and he start the server. He start the server at 10 a.m. and so whenever he leaves the office, that time he will shut down the server. He will shut down the server. So how many hours per day we are using the server, guys? How many hours per day? 8 hours we are
Hours.
using this server. So that time only pay per use model. Whenever you use the server, that time only we can pay the money. We can pay the money. So daily 16 hours, 16 hours, right? Or 24 hours, right, per day. So 24 hours, in 16 hours we are not using the server. So that time we cannot pay the money. And the Saturday, Sunday, the developer will not work, right? Saturdays and Sundays. So Saturday, Sunday, 24 into 24, 24 plus 24, how many hours, guys? 48 hours. 48 hours will not use the server. So will not use the server. 16 into 5, 16 into 5, 120 plus 48. So 120 plus 48. 120 hours plus 48 equal to something like 168. So 168 hours will not use the server per week, right? So I want to reduce the cost. So in the data center environment, in the data center environment, so we are paying if you are using the server or not, we are paying the money. But in the cloud model, pay as you go. So in the pay as you go, so whenever you use the server, that time only we can pay the money. So guys, I have a doubt. But so we have a resources, right? A configuration resources. What are the resources, guys? Does anyone knows what are the resources? while installing the OS on our VM, so how much resources you added?
Um, 8 GB RAM,
How much RAM you added? 2 GB,
8
right?
2 GB RAM, 10
2
GB
GB
of
RAM.
data.
So 2 GB RAM and
20 GB
sorry, one CPU,
1 CPU,
memory, RAM,
20,
RAM how much you used? 2 GB, right?
So
2 GB, sorry, 2 GB of RAM you added.
20 GB of memory.
Yes, hard disk, HDD, hard disk, 20 GB you added. So this is the resources of the server. Resources of the server. So this is the resources of the server. So whenever you stop the server, you stop the server. So the hard disk, sorry, 20 GB only, right, guys? Guys, this is 20 GB. You guys can, yeah, guys. So only 20 GB. Hard disk is 20 GB. So hard disk 20 GB. We install the OS. We install the OS. So so they cannot use the hard disk. They cannot use the hard disk. Only the resources CPU and RAM. If you stop the CPU and RAM, so we can use, for example, for example, for example, the same configuration, guys. This is Chetu. This is, for example, Rafi. Chetu and Rafi. So both are the launched instance. This is the instance, guys. So this is the VM, for example, VM. So they launched the VM in the cloud environment. Chaitu is working 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. For example, guys. So for example, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Same like Rafi. So Rafi is using 7 p.m. to 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 means
AM.
4 a.m. So 4 a.m. So Rafi is using the 4 a.m. So Rafi also using the same hard disk, 20 GB hard disk, RAM and CPU, 1 GB, 1 CPU, RAM 20 GB. So once Chetu shut down the mission, Chetu shut down the mission, whatever the resources, right? The CPU and RAM will allocate to Rafi. So we'll allocate to Rafi. So we are paying the money for CPU and RAM only. CPU and RAM only. The hard disk 20 GB will not add it to the Rafi because of so in Chaitu having the directories and having the data. So we cannot attach this hard disk to the Rafi because of so Chaitu having some information. So we can add the resources of CPU and RAM to the Rafi. So whenever he stops, right? So it will assign to some other people. For example, Rafi will pay the money. So Rafi will pay the money, rest of the resources, rest of the time. Guys, now you understood? So pay as you go model. Guys, got it?
Yes, bro.
Yeah. So what is that? What is that guy's slogan? Pay as you go. Pay as you go means and whenever you use the server, so that time only we can pay the money. So if you shut down your mission, the resources will be allocated to the some other people. The resources will allocate to the some other people. If Rafi or someone or whoever maybe guys. So whoever start that store that services servers so that will assign to the some other people. Just now you understood pay per use model.
Yes, bro.
So you are only charged for the disk space, CPU time and bandwidth that you use. So you are only charged for the disk space. So once you shut down that, so once you are started, So I'll only charge it for the disk space and CPU time, and bandwidth is nothing but a memory that we use. So bandwidth is nothing but a internet or CPU time. So bandwidth is nothing but a sorry guys, internet. So instant scalability. So instant scalability means this is also most important, guys. So this is also a most important. So when you are launching a service in the when you are launching a service in the data center, something like with 50 GB, with something like a 200 GB, 200 GB space. You are occupying the something like this 200 GB is app logs, for example. So 150 GB or something like 180 GB is for the app logs. Every day they are logging, they are writing the logs, and the disk is full, guys. I want to add the I want to add the disk immediately. Is it possible, guys? Without interruption, I want to add the disk. Is it possible? No, cannot possible. So we can buy the hard disk, and we can keep the hard disk, and we can do the LVM, everything. It will take time, guys. But in the cloud, it automatically scale up, scale down. So what is the concept, guys? Elasticity. What is that, guys? Elasticity. So elastic, right? Something like Hmm. So there is elastic, right? It will shrink. It will something like it will increase, and it will shrink, right, guys? So the elastic. So what is the AWS model? AWS model is a elasticity. Elasticity. What is that, guys? Elasticity. Elasticity is nothing but a scale up and scale down. Scale up and scale down. Guys, understood? So your services are automatically scale up or scale down on the AWS stack. So reliable and redundant, infrequent outages. So data is redundant in the cloud. All the services have a built-in security. Built-in security. AWS delivers a scalable cloud computing platform. AWS delivers a scalable. Scalable means, guys, up and down. Scalable means scale up and scale down computing platform that provides customers with end-to-end security and end-to-end privacy. Most of the services accessed via simple or REST API. So what is that, guys? A simple or a REST API. What is that REST API? I already told you, right, guys? The REST API is nothing but a console. The REST API is nothing but a console or a website. So, so they will link to the data center only, guys. Link to the data center. This is a website. So we can access the services or servers from the API, REST API, REST API. API is nothing but a application, guys. So how we will connect? So we will connect with the. So this is the a console. The name call it as a. What is the name, guys? AWS
Console.
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 AWS console. Yeah. So how you can connect with the AWS console, guys? So in the browser, you can log into the console URL. What is the console URL, guys? aws.amazon.com. I will show you guys the console. aws.amazon.com/console. So what is that URL, guys? Guys, speak out, everyone. aws dot
Amazon dot.
aws.amazon.com/console.
Console.
Guys, understood?
Yes, bro.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. So the end user connected with this console via So via this URL. Once you logged into this URL, so you will open the AWS console. It will open the sign in. Yeah. So this is the sign in console, guys. As a root user, I am connecting. So root user email address and the password. So guys, this is the dashboard, guys. This is the console home applications. Welcome to AWS health cost and usage. I'm using the cost so $9.25. I want to remove this, guys. Enable cost optimization hub. I'm not using it. $6 on April 24th. March 24th, $7. What this is? Okay, guys. So this is my cost, guys. I will give you a mail to the AWS console team. So I'm a student. I'm using this AWS. Please remove my cost and uses. I will tell you guys, no worries. Okay. So this is the console, guys. These are the services. So which service I want to use? I want to use the AWS EC2 instance. So EC2 instance. So is there any services instances running? No instances running, guys. Yeah. So now you're able to see, right? The REST API. What is the REST API? So this is the REST API. This is a website. How you are seeing the Facebook or something like the same like as a. So this is also AWS also. And so AWS console is something like a Facebook, a face same like as a website. A REST API is nothing but a APIs. So whenever you want a server, you want a VM on this in the REST API, they already created a predefined tabs. You can check the tabs and it automatically creates the server. It automatically creates the server. So what is the difference between data center and AWS? So here it will take 15 to 20 days to keep the server, but here so within 2 to 5 minutes we can launch the instance. So we launch the instance, reduces the time, reduces the cost, reduce the time and cost. Guys, understood?
Okay, bro.
Guys, yeah.
Sure.
The security. AWS delivers a scalable cloud computing platform that provides customer with end-to-end security and end-to-end privacy. Most of the services accessed via simple REST API. So REST API is nothing but a website application. Libraries are available in all the major languages, minimum learning curve. So minimum a learning curve. So service level agreement. SLA means service level agreement between 99.99% and 100% availability. Amazon S3 maintains a durability of a 9.99999 percentage availability. So availability zones exist on isolated. What is availability? Availability zones zones exist on isolated fault lines, food planes, and electrical grids to substantially reduces the chance of simultaneous failure. So disasters. So they are providing the availability zones. Support. AWS support 24 by 7 support in the real-time operational status of all the services around the globe. If you took a pass, if you took a SaaS, so who will support these guys? AWS provides a 24 by 7 support in the real-time operational status of all the services around the globe. Around the globe. Guys, now you understood the benefits of the AWS. History also you already knows, right? When it was started. So 2003 internally started 6S3 Elastic Beanstalk. So 2009 a relational database, guys. Database service when it started 2009. So DynamoDB 2012, 2013 DynamoDB with a console now available in AWS Cloud Code. Amazon Glacier is now available on the AWS Cloud Code region. Amazon CloudWatch logs, so cross account subscriptions. Amazon is to container service available in US West. These are the 2014 features added. Every year they are they are inventing the features and adding the features on the regions. Yes, guys, this is most important, guys. This is the most important, guys. Please listen carefully. Is are able to see?
Is able to see.
So 1 second, guys. Viewpoint. I'm forgetting this every time. I'm forgetting. Zoom. Okay, no worries, no worries, no worries. File save as infits of AWS. File new. Yeah, guys. So this is the various components of the AWS. AWS cloud a platform. AWS a cloud platform in the AWS console. So in the AWS console, guys. So this is the your application. On top of your applications, you deployed. So this is the AWS global infrastructure. What this is, guys? AWS a global infrastructure. So it is connected to the data centers. It is connected to the all these are connected to the data center. So what are the global infrastructure available? Availability zones, regions, and edge locations. So guys, everyone can speak out. What are the global infrastructure, guys?
Availability zone,
Availability zones,
regions,
regions,
and edge locations.
You
edges.
guys are understood about availability zones, regions, and edge locations. You guys are not knows about the regions, right? You guys are knows regions, availability zones, and edge
Bro.
locations. Yeah. Next, the foundation services. What are the foundation services, guys? So what are the foundation
Computer
services?
storage, database networking.
Yeah. So compute is nothing but a servers, guys. VMs. Compute is nothing but a VMs. What is that? Computing is nothing but a VMs,
VM,
guys. So this is the computing services. Next, a storage. Next, guys, a database, RDS. Next, guys, a networking.
but
Networking. So networking, guys, understood? What is the foundation services? Compute is nothing but a
compute,
so
VM,
servers, yeah, VMs. VMs or servers or whatever it may be. Yeah, storage. So database is nothing but what are the database services, guys? RDS, networking. So RDS, a storage is nothing but a, for example, EBS, Elastic.
Blob storage.
mm, yeah, so Elastic block storage, every storage, guys, Elastic block storage or whatever. So the compute services is nothing but what is the compute services, guys? So what they are providing? VMs. So in VMs or in AWS, it call it as a instances. So what is the name, guys? Instances. The name I already told you, right, guys? The core functionality, the core feature should be same. The core feature should be same, but the naming convention is different. I already told, right, guys? So in the data center, we are calling it as a VMs. Or in AWS, we call it as a instances. So VM is nothing but a instance in the AWS. VM is nothing but a instance. AWS. So VM is nothing but in AWS. It call it AWS. It call it as what is that, guys? Instance.
instant.
So both are same. Both are same. Both are same, guys. So now, so VM is nothing but a in AWS instance. So instance. Guys, everyone can speak out. So what is VM? VM is called it as in AWS.
Instance.
Instance.
Very good. So database services. So what are the database services, guys? RDS,
RD.
relational database services. They are providing networking. So what are the networking service, guys? VPC. What
Virtual.
is that?
VPC.
Yeah,
Virtual Private Cloud.
Virtual Proto.
virtual
Private
private
Cloud.
Private cloud.
cloud. So virtual a private cloud. Guys, now we understood. So what are the base foundation services? Computing.
Instance.
Compute is nothing but instances. Storage is nothing but a EBSS. So
Instance.
database is nothing but a RDSS. Networking is nothing but a VPC.
VPC.
Yeah. So application platform services. So what are the application platform services, guys? So application platform services is nothing but a
Content
so
distribution.
yeah, content distribution, messaging purpose, parallel processing purpose, libraries and SDKs. So libraries and SDKs. I will tell you guys, no worries, no worries. Libraries and SDK is nothing but a Java, Tomcat. These all are the application services. So management and administration. This is also most important, guys. So management and administration services. So administration console. So how we can manage our administration console? How you can manage our administration console? So how you can manage your administration console? This is the administration console. So identity and access. So identity and access. So in the Linux, you guys, user administration. So user administration. So who will give the access? Something like root user and normal users. So something like so cloud engineers are there. Who is managing the cloud, guys?
Cloud
Who is the
Engineer.
cloud engineers? Cloud engineers having the root access. Cloud engineers having the root access. Root access means, guys, what is root? So root can do anything. Root is a super access. The same way other users are also there. So they will give the access. Normal users. So normal users, for example. So for example, database team. Database team, database team and DBA, database administrations also. DBA guys also there, database administrators. So database administrator wants a server's access, instance access. So no need to give the instance access to the database administrators or database team. So they will access the only the database services. So in the identity and access management, so we will give the only database access apart from these. So they will access only the database servers. They will not access the compute. They will not access the storage. They will not access the network. So they will access only the, so this is the restriction of the features, restriction of the services, identity and access. Okay. So deployment workflow, monitoring, guys. So monitoring also one of the core of features. AWS CloudWatch, AWS
Cloud.
CloudWatch. So AWS CloudWatch is the monitoring tool. AWS CloudWatch is the monitoring tool. Guys, task here. So task here. So what is the task? Task. So what is a AWS CloudWatch? CloudWatch. So what are the benefits? Shit, my keyboard is. So what are the benefits? What are the benefits? And in DC, what is DC, guys?
Data center.
Yeah, data center. In data center, we want to monitor the servers, and we want to monitor the servers and services. What are the services? Java, Tomcat, and these servers. So these are the hardwares, right? So your laptop or your something like your mobile phones also are having the issue, right? having the issue or something not right, guys. So RAM, so this is the hardware, right? The hardware, definitely there will be a failures. So there will be a failures. How we can, so something like your application is running on this server. This application is failed. Something like the server is shut down or server is not working properly. How we can check it? So how many servers are there? For example, so in my environment, I have 4,000 servers. I have 4,000 servers, guys. I have 4,000 servers. How I can monitor every day? So we can log into the servers and we can check the health services, right? If the application is running or not, something like server is running or not. How we can check it, guys? So we can check it via a monitoring tool. We can check it via a monitoring tool. What is that, guys? Guys, monitoring
Modern tool.
tool. So what are that monitoring tool, guys? Monitoring tools are Jobix, Nagios. So Jobix, Nagios. So for example, these are the two examples, guys. In AWS, there is a CloudWatch, AWS CloudWatch service, but in the DC data center, we need everything, we need to manually, we need to configure, right? So the monitoring tools are the Jabix and Nagios. Guys, you guys can watch any of the videos. You guys can watch any of the videos, Jabix and or Nagios. What is Jabix? What is Nagios? Okay. So this is the task two, guys. What is the task one?
What
Task
is
two
cloud
is,
watch?
yeah. What is a AWS CloudWatch and what are the benefits when we use this AWS CloudWatch? So what is a Jabix and what is a Nagios? How to implement? So how to implement the AWS, how to implement the Jabix and Nagios. So you guys watch any YouTube videos, guys. No worries, no worries. So we need a knowledge, right? So these two are the real-time environments, guys. If you know this, you will, so it will easy to get in our environment, real-time environment. Guys understood? Guys understood now AWS computing platform? So
Yes, sir.
on top of that, your applications. Your applications is nothing but what are your applications? Facebook, WhatsApp, whatever it may be, guys. So whatever you are searching in the Google, the website, those applications we can deploy here. Now you understood AWS Global Infrastructure, Foundation Services, Application Platform Services, Management and Administration. So management and administration. This is most important, guys. This is most important. Guys are able to understood? Understand?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
right?
sir.
Yes, bro. Yeah.
Yeah. Sai, Sai, you there?
Yes,
Sai,
bro. Yes, bro. Yes, bro.
yeah, you understood, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
So yeah, so you know that, but you understood very well, right?
Yes,
Now
yes.
you got the clarity.
Yes, 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 bro.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. So this is a AWS computing a platform. AWS computing platform. So the big picture, yes, guys. Here, so there is a big picture, guys. So AWS global infrastructure. What are those, guys? Foundation services. Guys, speak out. This is most important. Everyone can speak out. So if you know this, it will be easy. The AWS is very easy, guys. AWS is a very easy. Very easy or not, guys? Tell me.
Easy.
Easy or not? Very easy. So there is no nothing difference, guys. There is no nothing difference between the DC and the AWS. You already learned about all these things, but you are learning as a service. As a service, it is automated. So manually you learn everything on the DC, but this is the automation. Someone is predefined the services. We just using these services. What is the difference? In the DC, everything is manual, everything you deployed, everything you installed, you created, you deployed. But here, so some predefined, they already defined in some, keep it in the somewhere, just you are using. So why, what is the difference? There is a difference between, we can reduce the time and human errors if you automate this. If you automate this, so it will It will reduce the human errors. So what are those guys? Foundation services, application services, deployment and management services. So what is the foundation services? Compute service. Amazon EC2. Amazon EC2 is the services. So what is the services, guys? Amazon EC2. EC2 virtual servers in the cloud. What is the service, guys? Compute service. There is a EC2. EC2. Guys, understood? EC2 and auto scaling. What is the storage services? Storage are Amazon S3. Amazon S3 is one of the storage. Amazon EBS is the one of the storage. Amazon Storage Gateway. Amazon Glacier. These are the services in the storage. Databases. What are the database services? Amazon RDS, Amazon DynamoDB, Amazon SimpleDB, Amazon Elastic Cache. Elastic Cache. Networking. So networking, Amazon VPC, Elastic Load Balancing, Elastic Amazon Route 53, AWS Direct Connect. Rafi, are you asking something?
బ్రో సాయి
చెప్పు సాయి.
బ్రో ఇప్పుడు ఈ ఇన్స్టెన్స్ రన్ చేసేటప్పుడు అది ఇన్స్టెన్స్ స్టాప్ చేయకుండా ఒకసారి అంతే రన్నింగ్ లో పెట్టి క్లోజ్ చేస్తే
చార్జెస్ పడతాయి.
చాలా దారుణంగా పడ్డాయి బ్రో నాకు.
నేను ఒక మెయిల్ చెప్తాను, మెయిల్ చెప్పి పంపించు మెయిన్. సో మనీ పడవు ఇంకా.
దాదాపు 1 lakh పడింది బ్రో నాకు.
అవునా?
చాలా దారుణంగా పడింది.
అవునా? క్రెడిట్ కార్డా డెబిట్ కార్డా యూజ్ చేసింది?
క్రెడిట్ కార్డే.
అవునా? జాగ్రత్త, ఆటోమేటిక్ గా డెబిట్ అయిపోతాయి. అదే వన్స్ ఆటోమేటిక్ గా
అంటే ఆ అకౌంట్ క్లోజ్ చేసేసి ఇంకొత్త అకౌంట్ తీసుకున్నాను, ఇంకా అసలు ఇంకా అవసరం లేదని.
ఓకే 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 guys, be careful. I will tell you the warnings. I will tell you while starting the AWS. సాయి నేను చెప్తాను. అంటే ఏంటి అంటే, సో కొన్ని బెనిఫిట్స్ ఉంటాయి, ఎంత వరకు యూజ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు అనేది.
మన అలారమ్స్ పెట్టుకోవచ్చు బ్రో, లైక్ మెసేజెస్ వస్తాయి మన మెయిల్ కి. ఇఫ్ $1 or $2 ఎక్సీడ్ అయిన తర్వాత we can keep an alarm.
Yeah, so if AWS pre-tier
is 12 months.
అంటే బ్రో క్రెడిట్ కార్డ్ ద్వారా జస్ట్ 2 months 2 రూపీసే తీసుకుంది ఫస్ట్, అది కూడా రిటర్న్ పడ్డాయి. సో ఇన్స్టెన్స్ ఇట్లా స్టాప్ చేయకుండా రన్ చేస్తే
చేయకూడదు, అది తెలియాలి ఫస్ట్.
ఫ్రీ టైర్ లో ఓన్లీ 750 అవర్స్ మనకు.
అవును అదే చూద్దామని. AWS ఫ్రీ టైర్ యూసేజ్. డైరెక్ట్ గా ఉంటది. 1 second. So explore the top products categories. You see guys, so compute services you can use 750 hours per month. AWS EC2 750 hours per month. So if it is exceeded, it will be charges, and only the 750 hours of the month Linux, RHEL, SUSE Linux with T2 micro and T3 micro instances depend on the region. And the 750 hours per month Windows T2 micro or T2 micro depending on the region. 750 hours month for the public IPv4 address regarding the instance type. This is the compute. This is the S3. This is the RDS. This is the Amazon DynamoDB. This is the SageMaker. This is the Lambda. So these are the free tier usages. These are the free tier usages, guys. You guys can learn. You guys can read this document. Then you will understand. Now you got it right, guys. So whenever you use that server, that time only we can start. Otherwise, you guys, once you're done your task, or once the completion of the practice, you guys can stop the services. Otherwise, it will be chargeable, guys. So if you keep it as a running, it will be chargeable, guys. Okay. Yeah, so databases, Amazon RDS, Amazon DynamoDB, Amazon SimpleDB, Simple Elastic Cache, networking, Amazon VPC, Elastic Load Balancing, Amazon Route 53, AWS Direct Connect. So these are the foundation services, guys. What these services are? These are the foundation services. These are the foundation services. So guys, understood? What are the services? Amazon EC2, auto scaling, S3, EBS, gateway, Glacier, RDS, DynamoDB, SimpleDB, Elastic Cache, Amazon VPC, Elastic Load Balancing, Amazon Route 53, Direct Connect. So what is the application services, guys? So Amazon CloudWatch, Amazon SQS, Amazon CloudFront, SNS, ECS, email servicing, parallel processing, workflow libraries and SDKs. These are the application services. So this is a IaaS. So this is a PaaS. So identity access, this is the global, guys. This is the global. So IAM, identity access management. So administration interface management console, monitoring CloudWatch, deployment and automation, Elastic Beanstalk and Elastic Cloud Formation. Cloud Formation, guys. That your application. Your application. These are the services, guys. These are the foundation service, application service, and deployment management services. Guys understood? Guys understood?
Yes, bro.
Yes, bro.
Very good. So AWS services. AWS services. Amazon provides the various types of services as below. What are those, guys? Various types as below. What are the services, guys? Compute service, storage service, database service, networking service, email service, notification service, queuing service, search service, content delivery, parallel processing, deployment automation, monitoring services, administration service, external service. So what are the services? These are the services. These are the services. Amazon provides the various types of service as below. EC2 service. What is EC2 service, guys? Compute
Instance.
service. So compute service is nothing but a EC2 service. In the compute service, what are the services are there? Amazon EC2 and auto scaling. Amazon EC2. What is EC2? EC2 is nothing but a virtual private service. Similar to standard VPs are called as a instances. What is that, guys? Virtual private servers, VMs is called as a EC2. Available in a variety of sizes, 613 MB to 64 GB of RAM. All major operating systems are supported. All major the operating systems are supported. EC2 instance, EC2 is nothing but the instances. We can launch the instance and with which service, guys? So if you want to launch the instance, if you want to launch the VM, if you want to launch the VM array
EC2.
instance, yeah, EC2 service. Now very good. S3 services, cloud storage. So cloud storage, highly scalable. Some companies have PBs of data, highly available, highly scalable. Scalable means it will automatically increase the data. So highly available means data is stored in multiple data centers. Multiple data centers, RDS, regional databases, MySQL, SQL, Oracle databases, variety of sizes. So what are the databases, guys?
MySQL, SQL, Oracle database.
So these databases. So for monitoring, for maintaining databases, there is a DBA team. What is that, guys? What is the team?
DBA.
What DBA team is doing?
They'll monitor all the
Yeah. So these are the database services. What these are? These are this is a real time, guys. So what this is? This is a database. This is a database. So why we are using the databases, guys? This is our application app server. This is our DB server. So when you sign up the server, when you sign up, it will store the data in the database, right, guys? All the information, videos, images, everything will be stored under the where? Database. Yeah. So there is a link between application server and the database server. Guys, you guys are forgot everything. DC also there, guys, this one. సో ఇది డీసీలో కూడా వస్తుంది, డేటా సెంటర్లో కూడా వస్తుంది. సో ఒక అప్లికేషన్ డిప్లాయ్ చేయాలంటే మనకి ఏమేమి సర్వర్స్ కావాలి? యాప్ సర్వర్ కావాలి, డిబి సర్వర్ కావాలి. సో డిబి సర్వర్లో ఏ ఏ ఏ ఏ డేటాబేస్ ఇన్స్టాల్ చేశారు, గైస్? MySQL అయినా ఉండొచ్చు, ఒరాకిల్ అయినా ఉండొచ్చు, ఆర్ఎల్స్ DB2 అయినా ఉండొచ్చు, MongoDB అయినా ఉండొచ్చు. సో DB2, MongoDB, ఎసెంట్రా, ఎవ్రీథింగ్ విల్ బి. సో సో ఇది ఇన్స్టాల్ చేశారు. సో ఈ సర్వర్ని మేనేజ్ చేయడానికి, డేటాబేసెస్ని, స్కీమాస్ ఇవన్నీ, సో డేటాబేస్ మెయింటైన్ చేయడానికి మెయింటైన్స్ ద DB, we need a DBA, guys. DBA, guys. What is DBA, guys? can do. Database administrator will maintain the databases. So who will create the databases? So who will create the PLSQL query, something like any the databases? Who will create the tables and everything? DBA developers. DB developers. Guys, under. So how many people are working for the database? DBA. DBA guys.
Guys and DBA developers.
Now you understood. So database. So we are using two people for maintaining purpose. So we need one department for the creating the tables and everything. We need a database developers. So how many types of people are working for the database, guys? Database environment. There are two types of people. One is DBA guys, and the other guys is DB developers. Guys, understood? Now you understood.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. So varieties of sizes, high availability available for the extra cost, read replication, schedule backups. Schedule backups. So Route 53. So this is a DNS. This is a DNS environment, guys. So you deployed application. So what is the server IP address, guys? Something like 192 dot. So 168.56.101. 101, guys. So 101. So this is the IP address of this server. So you deployed the application in this server. You deployed the application in this server. So I want to connect the Facebook or WhatsApp. So you can connect with the IP address or the DNS name. DNS is nothing but a domain naming services, guys. What is that, guys? DNS is nothing but a domain naming services. So it will convert the IP address to name, name to IP address. So end user doesn't know the IP address, right? End user doesn't know the end user cannot remembering the IP addresses. If you click the IP address, it will open the server, guys, either Facebook or WhatsApp or whatever it may be. But so we need a catchy names for the end users. What are the catchy names, guys? Facebook.com, WhatsApp.com, IP address to 192.168.56.101. I created a catchy name, call it as a facebook.com. For example, guys. So for example, once you search it in the facebook.com, it will search the IP address, and it will search search the IP address of the server. Once you search the IP address of the server, then it will get the home page. It will get the home page. Guys, now you understood? So DNS. So DNS is nothing but a domain naming services. It will create IP address to the name and name to the IP address. So DNS services, most of the using IP address, reverse lookup and forward lookup zone. These are the forward lookup zone. This is the reverse lookup zone. So IP address to name. So we are converting the IP address to name because of the end user will not remember all the IP addresses for the every website. So we need to create a catchy name for remembering the end users. The catchy name is Facebook, WhatsApp, YouTube, whatever it may be, guys. Guys, understood? Yeah. So this is a DNS. Yeah, this is what is the concept of the DNS in the AWS? Route 53. High availability, works well with other services, fast and secure, paper zone and a million queries. Cloud front end. So cloud front is nothing but a content delivery network, uses a number of global edge locations, fast paper GB data transfer. Glacier is nothing but a data archiving storage. This is a storage service. Storage data for a prolonged period of a time. So very cheap. Data retrieval takes a few hours. So data retrieval takes a few hours. Yeah, Elastic Cache is nothing but a memory cache. Cache database results available in a variety of sizes, paper hour. Guys, these all are the services. You know, right? The services. You know the services. regions. AWS regions are completely isolated from each other and are in the different parts of the world and AWS regions. A collection of data centers. Each region has a set number of agents. All agents regions connected with the high bandwidth. Cost vary from region to region. Default region is US East. What is the default region, guys? US East North Virginia. AWS regions, you already know, guys, regions. Availability zones, you already know availability zones. So edge locations, you already know edge location. Yeah, certifications, guys. So this is also a most important. AWS certifications. So there are two types of certifications: associative level and professional level. Those are two types of certifications, guys. Guys, tell me, what are the certification I did? Guys, everyone can speak out.
Professional certification.
No. You guys read it. AWS certified
Amazon Web
Solution
Solution
architect.
Architect.
solution architect.
Associate.
Associate.
Guys, tell me, what is this?
Certified Kubernetes Administrator.
This is a CKA, Certified Kubernetes Administrator. This is a AWS Certified Solution Architect with Associative. What is this certification, guys?
Red Hat Certified Linux Engineer.
Yeah, I am a Red Hat Certified Engineer. Also, I am a Red Hat System Administrator. So, what this is, guys? What this is? ITIL V3 certified. So I will tell you guys. This is for this is for the incident management, change management, problem management, guys. So how we can behave if something goes wrong on the production. Okay. So guys, how many certifications I did? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Five.
So 5 certifications. This certification cost is $400, guys. CK certification cost is how much?
$400.
400 into 80. So how much, guys?
32,000.
32,000. This is $150, guys. AWS certified solution architect cost is $150. So 150 into 80. How much, guys? Pure at max, huh?
12,000.
13,000, I think. 80 into
12,500.
150.
12,520 or
12,000.
12,500.
Yes. So 83 or 87, right? So this is a 12,000 or 13,000, 13,000. So this is also a 30,000 or 35,000, guys. So Red Hat both RHC and RHCSA. So this is a 18,000, guys. So every year I'm doing the any one of the certification, guys. Okay. Yeah. So associative level. So I did a associate. So we have a two types, associative level and professional levels. So AWS certifications, associative level, AWS certified solution architect associate. I did this one. What I did? I did a AWS certified solution architect, AWS certified developer associate, AWS certified SysOps administrator. SysOps means system operations. So professional level. So this is nothing but AWS certified solution architect professional. So these two, there is a one certification called as a AWS certified DevOps engineer. AWS certified DevOps engineer professional. So there is a AWS certified DevOps professional engineer. Guys, understood? So these all are the certifications. A basic certification is AWS cloud practitioner. So for the AWS cloud practitioners, you know IaaS, PaaS, public cloud, private cloud. So the basic certification, guys, that is okay. So once completed your AWS DevOps, guys, you guys can plan any one of the certification. So this is you guys can plan AWS certified solution architect. Okay, associate only. Yeah. So this is for solution architect. This is for developers and sysops administrators. Yeah. Finally, So finally we got the modules, Elastic Cloud Computing EC2. So before Elastic Cloud Computing, you guys can sign up your AWS console. Sign up your AWS console. So how to sign up? So something like what is that? aws.amazon.com. So you can go to this and sign in console. Click the sign in console. Yeah, I already logged in now. Sign out. Yeah, sign in console. Sign in console. Yeah, create a new AWS account, guys. So these are the 5 steps, guys. These are the 5 steps. You guys can give the same like as a Facebook or whatever it may be, guys. But you need to provide the your credit card information or a debit card information, guys. It will chargeable 2 rupees. So and it will revert back, guys. You guys can do it. So how you can see in the YouTube channel. Yeah. So you guys are watched this recording? Guys, you guys are watched this recording or not? Is anyone?
I watched half the record, half the class.
Did you
I didn't.
understand anything?
I understand somewhat, bro. I'm trying to make that one,
Yeah.
but
So
I
after
didn't
completion of
complete
the
it.
course, you will understand everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, please subscribe, guys. If you are not subscribed, so if I post anything, you will get automatically. You will get the notification, guys. Okay. Who are not done, you guys can subscribe. Yeah, so I already explained the AWS Linux and AWS part 1, not part 1, either part 1, part 2 or part 3, guys. The part 2 or part 3, I explained the how to sign up the AWS account or a separate Jenkins installations. Yeah, guys. You guys can watch this account AWS account creation, guys. You guys can watch this AWS account creation. So once you click the videos, you will get, guys, or otherwise I will. Yeah. And guys, I already gave a one playlist. You can go to the playlist in the complete AWS DevOps Zero to Hero. So I already uploaded all the recordings, guys, from class 1 to class 49. So you guys can watch it. So you guys can watch this also, guys. Networking, you will understand. Yeah. You guys can watch these recordings if you want.
Bro,
Okay.
previous batches దా లేకపోతే
Yeah,
different?
ఇది ఒక 2-3 years back batch.
Okay.
Okay, na? Yeah, guys, you can watch it. You can watch it, that recording. And here also I already told you how to create the account. Okay. Or you guys can watch it any one of the YouTube recording and sign up your AWS console account. Be ready with be ready with for tomorrow's class. Guys, understood? From now onwards, you guys can explore your own. You understand something like, right, guys? You guys can explore your own. What is the task, guys? Task 3, create a AWS console account. Okay, this is the task 3, guys. Yes, so guys, will continue from tomorrow. Okay, guys, understood? Any doubts? Guys, doubts ఏమైనా ఉన్నాయా?
ప్రస్తుతానికి ఏం లేవు.
ఏం లేవా?
రాగైతే ఏం లేవు బ్రో. ఏమన్నా రియల్ టైమ్ లో ఉంటాయి. ఇప్పుడు దాకైతే ఏం లేవు. రేపటి నుంచి ఇంకా ఏమన్నా ఉంటాయి.
డెఫినెట్గా. సో నేను ఆల్రెడీ చెప్తున్నాను కదా, AWS క్లౌడ్ వాచ్ అవన్నీ. సో అవన్నీ రియల్ టైమ్ లో ఉంటాయి. యూ గైస్ కెన్ వాచ్ ఇట్. నాగియోస్ జాబిక్స్, హౌ టు క్రియేట్ ద నాగియోస్ జాబిక్స్. సో ఆల్రెడీ మీరు డేటా సెంటర్లో అయిపోయింది కదా. సో డేటా సెంటర్ అయిపోయింది మీకు ఆల్రెడీ, అవునా? సో డేటా సెంటర్ గురించి తెలుసు. ఈసారి VMs క్రియేట్ చేశారు. ఈ VMs ని ఎలా మానిటర్ చేస్తారు? హౌ టు మానిటర్ దీస్ VMs ఇన్ ద రియల్ టైమ్. సో ఒకవేళ సర్వర్ డౌన్ అయినా, సర్వీస్ డౌన్ అయినా 3,000-4,000 సర్వర్స్ ఉంటాయి. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ 2,000 సర్వర్స్, 200 సర్వర్స్, 400 సర్వర్స్. సో ఎవ్రీ సర్వర్ వీ కెనాట్ లాగ్ ఇన్ డైలీ, రైట్? వీ కెనాట్ లాగ్ ఇన్ అండ్ వీ కెనాట్ చెక్ ద హెల్త్ చెక్స్, రైట్? హెల్త్ చెక్స్ ఆఫ్ ద సర్వర్స్.
AWS కొంచెం నేర్చుకోవడానికి మా ఫ్రెండ్ ఒక యూట్యూబ్ ఛానల్ సజెస్ట్ చేశారు అనమాట. అభిషేక్ వెంకటమంది అని. అది కొన్ని బాగానే చెప్తున్నారు. అంటే నేను 2-3 క్లాసెస్ విన్నాను. బాగానే చెప్తున్నారు. అంటే మీరు అవుట్ సైడ్ కూడా నేర్చుకోమన్నారు కదా, ఒకసారి
No
తీసుకోమన్నారు.
worries. So finally I need a knowledge for to survive in the your job. Okay na?
ఓకే.
Yeah, okay. Thank you guys. నేర్చుకోండి, నో వరీస్. నీకు ఏం కావాలంటే అది నేర్చుకోండి, బట్ ఎక్స్ప్లోర్ చేయండి. ఓకేనా? సో డోంట్ వేస్ట్ యువర్ టైమ్. సో యూ కెన్ స్పెండ్ 1 hour for our class and so 5-6 hours for the practicing. Okay, thank you guys.